No boys allowed. Hi. I used a brand new fake tan last night and I think my hands have went a wee bit orange. Now don't be a smart aleck and turn around and say in the comments, but your hands always look like that. Because I'm low-key agreeing, but still. Day 4 of my Smokey series. Because I missed Wednesday, I'm actually thinking of carrying this on to next week. What do you think? Are you kind of like, okay, we get it, we're over it, enough of the cool tone makeup looks? But of course, today I wanted to do something a wee bit more simple, a wee bit more wearable, and more everyday kind of makeup. Of course, to some of you, it's not going to be an everyday makeup look, and that's fine. But I have noticed that the majority of these makeup looks that I am creating, they're just for fun. You know, it's nice to just sit and play with makeup and play with a palette, but I haven't done anything that's genuinely quite wearable, or even, hear me out, even I would wear out the door. I was even going to my mum's yesterday after I'd done the glossy lid makeup look, and you best believe I took that off before I went to my mum's house. Yeah, I wanted to kind of cater to everybody and do something a wee bit more wearable today while still keeping it nice and sultry and smoky, kind of like a simple sultry smoky. Ooh, all the S's. I think I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush first of all and go in with no, that's too dark. Elephant, this shade here. Oh, sorry. Oh, I just got really tired all of a sudden. Wake up! I really, really love this shade here. Is it Graphite? I'm gonna give it a swatch. Have I toasted my teeth? The fuck? I'm going to apply this shade all over the lid actually. I'm gonna go into Cabin. I'm gonna continue with that shade and keep on packing that on the lid. Just packing that on in the inner corner. Going in with a clean brush now and just giving that all a wee blend. Taking a black liquid liner, I'm just going to do a wee wing. Oh, I'm really frustrated. This makeup look is not what I envisioned, but we're just going to move on and get on with it. Just applying some mascara and lashes. Like, this makeup look is nice, and once we get the base done it'll be so much nicer. I don't know, I was just expecting something else. You know, when you go into a makeup look and you have something envisioned in your head and it doesn't come out the way you think it should have, it throws you off. Even though there's nothing wrong with this and it's really pretty, it's just not what I had initially in my head. God damn it. Hi, baby! Do you want a treat? Yeah. Oh, yummies! Are you coming up to say hello? Yummy! Oh. Oh, dears. Can you believe how big she's got? And like, I know it happens, you know? Come here. Oh, we love. See, any of you that have cats, have you ever tried them with, you know, the Dreamies, but it's in packaging like this, and it's like the creamy stuff. Talk about crack for cats, right? Jesus, she goes mad for the stuff. Enough about my pissing, let's go on to the makeup. So this was the primer that I used yesterday, and I noticed that I completely just like skipped right by that and just edited it out. But this is a wee primer I absolutely love. I always end up going back to this primer, and it's the strangest thing. It's by a Korean brand. I'll link it down below if I can find it. Fridia, I think, but it is the Green Grape Pore Control Cream. You know, like the primer by Huda Beauty that's like pore control or something, and it looks like a sorbet type of product or formula. This is what this is also like. It just feels like a sorbet and looks like a sorbet, but once you start to massage it into the skin, it nearly breaks down to like a water-like consistency, and it just feels so nice in the skin, especially with me having dry skin. It just feels really nice and refreshing and just overall hydrating on the skin. Although the only thing is it dries down, like it doesn't stay dewy or glowy on the skin, it does dry down. But in terms of pore control, not an ocean. Oh dear. Be Perfect Cosmetics Chroma Cover. The shade is off this. Oops, the sticker must have fell off, so I wonder what colour this is. It'll do. It's looking a wee bit yellow, but it's fine, it'll do. I'm always like, once I have concealer and bronzer on, it'll be fine. And you know what? It always is fine. So just trust the process. Oh, boys a dear Stanley. I definitely think that's oxidized a wee bit. The Huda Beauty. Is it the Full Filter Concealer? It is. The Full Filter Concealer. I take the shade Royal Icing. Doll Beauty Cream Bronzer. This is medium. Wow, I'm being very annoying. Doll Beauty Cream Blush. Costa del Doll, I think it is. I see they're coming out with a, is it a foundation? I think they're definitely coming out with a foundation, but I've noticed and I've seen that they're coming out with a primer and a setting spray. I feel like these coral shades just complement cool tones in the eyes quite nicely. Also like oranges as well. It's kind of tied between this colour of blush and the one from Refi. Set my T-zone quickly with the Maybelline powder. I always like to go in with a pressed setting powder before I go in with my loose setting powder, because I don't like to apply a loose product onto a base that's like sticky. So this is the brand new powder from Be Perfect Cosmetics. I used it for the first time yesterday. Really liked it. Want to try it again. So if any of you has tried this powder yet, any of you have it, what you think of it, I really like it actually. Like sometimes loose powders really aren't all that, like what's really the difference between the majority of them. They're going to set right. They're more than likely going to do what they're claiming to do, right? But there's just some that are just better than others. And I don't know why. I've actually applied this a wee bit thicker than yesterday. Whoa, holy shit, I look like a monkey. So this is like a bit of a heavier bake than yesterday. I'm just gonna dust this off like straight away. Luminoso. I have two brand new bronzers I haven't tried, so this should be fun. They're both actually from Seati. For some reason I get PR from Seati. How they got my address, I'll never know, but I maybe give it to them. Sometimes this happens where you're like, how did these brands get my address? But anyway, so I have this one from Seati, Aruba Island. I've never really tried bronzers from Seati, so I'm a wee bit skeptical. That doesn't look too bad, although it's definitely very warm toned. I think the colour's coming off different in person than it is on camera, by the way. And then I have this one, which is their Bamboo Bronzer. Hey! Oh, these are different. So they're both called Aruba Island, but this is the Bamboo Bronzer and this is the Brazilian Glow. Even though there's no glow in it. So, what? So yeah, there's definitely a good difference between the two of these. They're definitely warm tone bronzer, whereas I feel like this has more of like an orangey peachy toned undertone, whereas this is definitely more of a bronze with a red undertone. I'm gonna go for the darker one. Just gonna take a wee bit. Powder bronzer for me is just so hit or miss. Like if I use a powder bronzer that I know is really good, looks good on my skin, sits well on my skin, it doesn't look patchy or doesn't look muddy, I tend to stick with it. That's looking okay. It's definitely that's orange. But that's the look I'm going for. Right, forehead. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Because I don't set my forehead, by the way, I just do a wee bit of dusting just in at the centre. That's usually where I can tell if a bronzer is good or not, because I'm obviously applying this bronzer on a somewhat sticky, tacky base. Yes, my bronzers can go very patchy very quickly on my forehead, but if it doesn't, that's whenever I can usually tell that it's a good one. And that's looking not too bad actually. I might continue using this just to see how I like it. Just overdraw my cupid's bow just as usual, and then down the sides and the corners of my lips I don't overdraw or overline. And then also on the lower lip I overdraw. Here. And then back up onto my actual lip line. I'm gonna go over that lip liner actually with Morphe Sweet Tea. Oh, that was Cash Beauty Nude Ombre. Here, you want some? Oh shit. Sunlight. Thanks. So I have this ultra blotted lip from Colourpop in the shade Zuma. Let me see. It's actually a really pretty colour, isn't it? These are quite subtle. The blotted lips from Colourpop. They're just like a nice wee hint, wee kiss, wee touch of colour to use with a lip liner, or you can use them without a lip liner, of course. Yeah, that's nice, but I think I'm gonna go in with Zurich from NYX. Ah! I just cracked my own jaw. Okay, Gonna go into the shade Cabin, which is the brown that we were taking within the palette. Gonna take this on one of my 03 brushes. And I'm going to stump this along the lash line. Not only using this brush to stump it on, but I'm going to do a wee bit of smudging with it as well. I will continue with this series next week, guys, for maybe like a couple more days. Do you know what? You just let me know. I think I maybe want to at least pull out one more look with this palette and then just kind of get on with it. Other tutorials, other makeup palettes, are you just getting sick of it already? Thank you guys so much for watching. Other products that I deduce be kind of somewhat, maybe, possibly, maybe not, who knows. List it down below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend, my loves, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Ooh, I never get to see this. Look at you, all set up ready to go.
No boys allowed. I'm done anyway.
Do you want to come with me?
No, I do not.
You're still recording there, by the way.
I know, because I was just finishing up, it's fine.
Alright,
No,
right,
I
so I'll
don't.
just head on myself here.
I have this video to edit and upload for tonight.
It's fine, I'll just open myself here.
You're not going to say hello to Selma?
No.
Look!
Oh, folks, is there.
That's where she always lies.
Hello.
She always lies there and sleeps.
Aww.
Wee babies.